Twitch stuff and new YouTube stuff. So I've just been chilling. I've been anticipating this for a very long time. So thank you for having me as well.
No problem, bro. Let me actually turn you down a little bit. All right, you're fine with this being recorded, right?
No, never. Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, of course.
Okay, I was about to say.
How dare you record me? Nah, you do you, bro. This is a project for school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So, right off the bat, I'm just to confirm, you are a streamer, right?
Yes, I am a streamer, a YouTuber, and a commentator.
Okay, got it. So for streaming specifically, do you consider it more of a job or a hobby?
Oh my god, it is definitely a hobby. So when you stream, streaming is more of it's like a bleeding industry kind of thing. It's either you pursue it full time and you hope to make money off of it, or you do it for fun, knowing that you're losing money while doing it. And so I thought about doing it full time, but honestly, it bleeds into it gets stressful when you're like, I have to stream a certain day, I have to stream this or that. So eventually I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna make this a thing I do for fun. And it definitely shows up more. More people show up. I'm happier doing it. I'm more energetic. The chat's having fun. Everyone's having fun. So even though you might be losing money while doing it, you really want to make sure you're doing it for fun. That way, people will show up if they see that you're genuine about giving them a good time. So, yeah, it's more of a hobby thing.
Okay, got you. So, is it like is it your main source of income, or do you have another job on the side?
I have a job on the side. I work for an airport. I work for SeaTac. That's how I'm able to not die while I stream.
How does SeaTac work?
It's just an airport. I work for American Airlines. I just clean out, airplanes after they land. Any bags that need to be put inside, the travel luggage, I just put them in there as well. So it's an easy job. It pays well enough. So yeah, it's a good job to have on the side while I'm able to do what I like for fun.
Okay, got you. All right. What's my next question? So, skip that one. So, how often do
I stream?
Yep.
Okay, so oh god, no, this is a bad question. So if I'm consistent, I stream every other day. So I'll stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, and then so on and so forth. If I'm not consistent, I'll probably stream 2-3 times a week, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll just stream for Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday, and I'll just call it that. But if I'm just really feeling it, dude, I'll stream all weekend, or not all weekend. I'll stream all week. I remember streaming from Tuesday to Saturday all week. So it depends on how I'm feeling. But I think the first answer I gave you, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday are probably the best answers I can give you.
Got you. All right. Is that how often you would like to stream, or are other things getting in the way?
If I could stream every single day, I would. If nothing was bothering me, if I had no responsibilities, if I just had the attention span and the will after I get home from my job to just stream, till my eyes turn red, I would definitely love to. But, I am 22 years old, so I do have responsibilities, unfortunately. But, you always got to keep the thing on the side, right? You want to make sure that you're having fun. All work, no play just ruins everything. So make sure to have a little bit of free time on your hands. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Wait, so, okay. You've mentioned in the past that you're a college...
I'm a commentator, yes.
College student, sorry.
Oh, college student. No, I left being a college student. About on my second year of college, I was going in for programming. I took the wrong courses, and eventually I just thought to myself, this isn't really what I want to be doing. So I kind of just stopped. Mm-hmm. And I decided, as a matter of fact, the reason why I stopped is because I was having so much fun doing what I was doing. and college was getting in the way. So I was like, okay, I know it's not the best decision to stop doing this, but I like streaming, and I'm not like broke doing it. I do get a little bit of money, right? And this was during the pandemic as well, so it was online classes. I was not used to that. I was used to my generation was like the last normal, for lack of a better term, normal generation of school, right? It was you get your ass to school, go home, that's it. You know what I'm saying? No online class, none of that, right? So then college hit, and like I said, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't know what I was doing. Then they wanted me to take it online. I was like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm just gonna do this during the quarantine, and it took off for me, and I was really lucky. I was really blessed to be able to do that. And so obviously, I got a job after the pandemic was over, and it's pretty much been the best course, I'd say, the best course of action for my life so far.
Got it. All right. So you just said that it was the best course. But when you were were you streaming when you were in college?
No, I was just a normal dude, hanging out with my friends and whatnot. A little bit of a story time. I used to work at Amazon. Used to work at Amazon. I was working at Amazon, then I went to college at the same time, right? And Amazon was a fun job. I worked night shift, so it didn't bleed into my school life too much, right? Go to sleep for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, wake up, go to school, go to work immediately, and then, chill for however long I had. And then eventually, I don't know what happened. I was just like, I just want to like stream. A new game was coming out, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know who's hearing this. I don't know if it's going to be a teacher or a student. So it's just a silly video game that I wanted to play on stream. So I told myself I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to save my hard-earned money, and I'm going to buy a PC. That way I can stream. And then quarantine hit, like during like the beginning of quarantine hit. So I worked my hours while everyone else didn't want to work. I got my PC. COVID got so bad that I had to quit, or else I would have died. So it all kind of worked out. Bought the PC, stopped going to college. So yeah.
Got it. Thank you for that. I wanted to ask you another question about that, but I kind of forgot it. Give me a moment. Sorry.
No, you were just like me. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I want to talk to someone, and then like I have something I want to ask them, and then like poof, it's all gone. I'm like, well, shit. I mean, poop. There's a school project. Well, poop. There we go. No, you are okay. I lose my train of thought like all the time. As a matter of fact, every time I answer your questions, I'm like, okay, I know what I want to say, but like, damn, how do I put this into like actual
Words.
sentences? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Words be difficult, dog. I feel you.
I'm telling you, it'd be hard to articulate yourself sometimes.
No, facts, bro.
Jeez. Okay, I forgot. I'm gonna just move on to the next question. So, in your opinion,
Okay.
how hard is it to be like a consistent?
Yes. The answer to that is yes. Next question. No, it is, at least for me, I don't know if I have like ADHD or something, but when you work and when you have like I said, just life stuff, you really want to be consistent. And a lot of the times, if you were to watch How to Be a Twitch Streamer 101, right? The thing they would tell you in those videos is to be consistent, make a schedule. For some people, that is easy. They have a certain amount of days. Oh, everything good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay, I heard some. But no, they'll tell you like, oh, make a schedule, set a time. They'll say set a time, they'll say set a day, and be consistent, right? Because consistency, people that will watch you, they'll know when you're on. Oh, this guy is on at Mondays from 5:00 p.m. to 8 p.m., right? That's a consistent time. He'll be on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That way, if they want to come watch you, they know where to find you. That way, if they spread the word around, they can say, hey, my friend or this guy I like watching, he always streams this time. Come check him out. And it's really good for, it's good to be consistent, right? But, like I said, sometimes life gets in the way. school, work, even relationships. I had to take a streaming break because just some relationships I was working with or going through weren't working out. So it really affected me emotionally. And I will say streaming can be a little bit of a emotional thing sometimes because it's a really good stress reliever. But sometimes you'll just be like so upset, you'll just be so down that you don't want to like put on a face at times, or either you don't want to put on a face or you don't want to like bleed out any problems that you're dealing with on your Twitch stream. You know what I'm saying? So being consistent is easy for some, but hard for some people as well.
Got it. So, damn.
Now hey man, like I said, I am just like you. And also, ask me anything. Like I'm an open book. You know, if you want to ask me, you know, what underwear size I wear, I got you. I wear a size 8. You know, if you want to anything you want to ask me, just feel free. Yeah, I wear a large underwear sizes. So don't be afraid to ask anything. You're my boy. You're my homie. So anything you need to ask me for this project, I got you, bro.
What size shoes you wear?
I am a size 11. Right, let me see what
11?
right here. I think I'm on 11, right? Yeah, man.
I'm like size 14.
How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Oh, jeez, I didn't know all that.
We all can't be blessed, bro. We all can't be blessed with the God genes, all right? Listen, cut this interview off. Cut the interview off. Cut it off. You're interviewing a 5'8" guy. What's wrong with you? It's not short. It's average. Yeah.
It's average, yeah. Oh,
average height.
Let's get back on track. What would you say is like the most important? What would you say is like the most important thing for a streamer to have or to do?
I love this question. Being genuine. You really want to make sure that you are as genuine to yourself and to your audience as possible. Doesn't matter how entertaining you don't have to be entertaining. You don't have to be the funniest. You don't have to be the prettiest. It helps, but you don't have to be the prettiest person on earth. All that aside, what will really get you far in the long run is being genuine to the people that you watch. If you're happy, they will know it. If you're upset, they will also know it. If you try to mask it and you're upset, they will figure it out, right? If you're trying to shill for money, they will figure that out as well. There's a lot of little things that your audience will pick up. The more you try to deceive them or not be yourself, right? So when you look, think of it like this, right? If you have to put on a face every time you stream, it's almost like you're doing a job. It sucks to do. You don't want to do it because you know, I have to do this. I have to talk like this. I got to be a character. And that's annoying, right? So if you're able to master just coming up and saying, hey guys, it's me. I'm not feeling too good today, but we're going to vibe out. We're going to have fun. Your audience will appreciate you for that. Or if you're like, yo, this new game came out, I'm mad excited to play it, they'll get excited with you. They'll start to realize that, yo, this dude is actually really excited to do this thing as well. And that can create a bond and a community that can last way longer than some shortcut like being good at the game or, like I said, being good looking or whatever other quality you might have. It might get you places, but being genuine will get you further in the long run.
Got you. So how do you feel with people who like fake reactions? Like people who, you know, like just ingenuine streamers.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. They're getting their bag up. They're getting their they're getting their what's it called? Their views up. Views and numbers. Oh, this goes into the number. Okay, you know what? I'll answer this and then I want to go back to what you asked me because I also forgot to mention something else. They're getting their numbers up, right? Whoa! You know, when something cool happens, some will fake a reaction. Some are actually genuinely excited. I think you can tell what's a genuine reaction based off of like how they react to certain things in the past, right? if someone's, a super hyperactive dude, they'll like yell over everything. If they're like passive, like, oh my God, wow, that's so cool, they'll just say that over everything. People that fake reactions, they're trying to get like clicks and views, because at the end of the day, that is what can grow a channel, right? Someone sees you popping off over something, they'll want to check you out, right? So, it's, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing if you don't do it too much, right? If you're not like always faking reactions, do it every now and then, get excited, maybe get a clip or something like that. That'll be really fun. But if you're always doing it, it could end up being pretty shitty for you and even your audience and people outside, right? Some people will just say, "Oh, he's faking a reaction." You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to go back to the question that you asked me about. Number one thing, being genuine is important. Yes, it still ties into that answer. So, a good piece of advice I give to people when it comes to being genuine is to turn off your viewer numbers when you stream. Turn off your viewer numbers. Just turn it off. Because the amount of people that are watching or not watching can really shift the way people will view, or it'll really shift the way that you view your shipping experience, right? So if a lot of people are watching, you might be a lot louder, you might be a lot more energetic and talkative. But then if like no one's watching, or like less people are watching than usual, you might not be as loud, you might not talk to people, and you might actually end up hurting the people that are actually watching you with that lower viewer numbers, right? So there's a lot of tricks to being genuine, and turning off your viewer count is definitely one thing that I would suggest people do to help them get into the flow of just being themselves when they're on camera.
Got it.
If that was a bad answer, I apologize. Okay, cool.
I was just thinking of another question to ask. Like,
oh, you're good.
I do have a lot of questions that I wrote down, but like I'm trying to think of something off the head.
No, you're good. And hey, ask, like I said, whatever you want. If it's written down, I got you. Just whatever you want to ask. Just don't ask me where I buried the money in 2007, because I'm not answering that one.
Jeez, it's crazy because I thought of it, then I forgot it. It was like right when you were talking about.
No, I'm good, and hopefully it comes back as well. If it comes back, cool. If it doesn't, no worries.
It was right when you were talking about the view counting. There we go.
Wait, hold on.
There we go.
Oh, you found it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. It's about building your community.
Oh, I love this question.
Okay, so when you're building your community, you should obviously build a community around like what you enjoy, right?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of
streamers.
Or you can, right? Because I know a lot of streamers who just like, I don't know if this relates, but they'll play a lot of games that.
Oh, interesting.
Like they'll just oh, sorry.
No. Maybe they'll play a game that either doesn't interest them or will just get them the latest clicks, right? So I'm like that.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause I see a lot of streamers that just, oh no, I'm not gonna play this game. I'm gonna play this game because it's popular. Even though I don't really like play this genre a lot, it's popular. It gets views. It gets me, clicks. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna play this instead of playing a game that I actually enjoy. So how do you think it's important to like build your community around what you enjoy, or like what's popular? Like, do you think you could just like switch up later on? Or
that is a phenomenal question. Little bit of both. Trying to think of how to. And this is a really amazing question. Well, so I'll tell you what I did, and I'll see if I can like try to get an answer there. So I am a Smash Brothers player and commentator. When I was streaming during quarantine, I got my community was built around Smash Brothers, right? It's a fighting game, a party game. You know what it is, but in case anyone's listening, it's a little fighting party game where people who want to, feel good about themselves, they'll, try to get better. And then what I would do is I'd say, oh my God, you're really good. I'd commentate them and I'd say, wow, that was a really good play. You're phenomenal. And making people feel good will make them want to stick around longer, right? So I got a really nice community of Smash players around my Twitch account, or not my Twitch account, my Twitch, and I was able to use that community to play other games, right? So what you want to do is you want to stick to your core. Don't switch up. There's the answer. Don't switch up. If you are known for doing a certain thing, or if a certain community of people have gotten you somewhere to where you're happy, or to where they're able to, they like watching you, please, 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 pretty please with the cherry on top. Do not switch up on that. Like, I took a break from playing Smash Brothers for a pretty long time, but recently I've gone back to playing it because I know in my heart that this is where I belong, right? These people like watching Smash. In my heart, I like playing Smash, right? Even though I might like playing other games, right? I might want to experiment someday. Maybe I want to try a different form of content. Maybe I want to try doing this or that. I'm blessed because the people that I've grown with and built up with, they're willing to see me experiment, right? But if you switch up on them, they're not going to recognize you. They're going to leave, and you're going to end up starting from square one, and you never want to start from square one. I've seen so many streamers, and as a matter of fact, I was talking about this yesterday with a group of friends. There's so many people that will just switch up on their community and what they've grown with to chase the latest trends. I wish I could tell a story so bad, but I'm not sure if you want to hear that. There's a perfect story to this. Oh, go ahead. Okay, perfect. All right. So there is this. He was just like me, loud content creator / commentator for a game called Brawlhalla. Thousands of followers, right? Hundreds of views on his Twitch streams. Invited to the latest tournaments, right? Inside information with the devs of the game, right? And it makes me upset because another big game came out. So there's Brawlhalla, there's Smash, and there's Multiverses. Multiverses it was like the newest thing, the new hot game on the shelf, the Jenna Ortega of fighting games, if you will, right? Just the newest thing. And this dude betrayed the game that got him so much views and notoriety for this golden goose that would have made him so much money and so much opportunity. And Multiverses ended up not doing as well as people thought it was going to do. So after he betrayed his community and after the thing that he was chasing didn't go well, guess where he ends up? Nowhere. No one checks him out anymore. He's not invited to anything. People that used to watch his content didn't show up. He's shunned and clowned on from the community that you like. It's a Viva La Vida from Coldplay. You know, he used to theoretically, rule the world. Now he's sweeping the streets he used to own. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be like that. You want to make sure that no matter what you do, no matter if you want to move on with something or not, don't betray who has led you or built you up, right? Don't bite the hand that feeds, you know what I'm saying? This is a pretty long answer, but I think it's really important if you're going to try to go for the long game. So if this answer was really long, one, because that was a really good question. That question made me think, and I hate thinking. So that was a phenomenal question, but that's my answer to all of that. Just don't switch up. Experiment if you want to, but don't switch up.
Got it. Thank you for that. That was a really good answer. I'm not gonna lie. Even though
that hit me. Wow, thank you. That hit me, bro.
No problem. Because even though it was long, you answered what I wanted. You gave me what I wanted to know, plus and then some. So I think
that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, bro.
Mm-hmm. Love to see it. So what was the next part? What's the hardest part about streaming in general, from your experience?
Oh man. Where do I begin? Getting family members to care, I guess. Like the people that I at least want to care about what I do don't. So sometimes I feel like I'm just alone in my endeavors. then there's like a little bit of jealousy can come into mind. Like I'll see someone do well, and I'm like, man, I would love to, be in their shoes, but either I don't realize how long it's taken them to get to where they are, or they've taken a shortcut of either being, good looking, gorgeous people, or they're like super rich, or they're like almost celebrities, or they're good at a certain game, to the point where they're able to just gain viewers and not try as hard. For me, it's definitely like self-worth and relationship stuff, and realizing if I should be doing this, if I should stop streaming and, just live out a normal life of just work, go to sleep, work, go to sleep, and all that kind of stuff. Streaming isn't difficult. It's the things surrounding it that's difficult, if that makes sense, right? Because really all you're doing, at least for me, I'm just sitting down talking to people in a chat, playing games or watching videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
But things around that can either make me not want to do it or make me not enjoy it as much in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer.
Got it. So you just said something about shortcuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, like, what do you think the most common shortcuts are, like, in the streaming industry? Like, how accessible are they?
Ones that you can control, because there's a lot of like female streamers out there that can get tons of viewers just by their looks alone, and that's good on them. That's actually really good on them. It's a luck thing, but the fact that they're able to do that is really cool. Shortcut people will try to do. Fake hype, like you mentioned, can be one. There it is. Trying to copy somebody else. Perfect. Bam. Trying to copy somebody else. There's a streamer out there named Ludwig who did a stream, a subathon of some sorts. And he was just playing whatever he wanted to, getting tons of money, reacting to whatever he wanted to. And I've seen a lot of streamers kill themselves, not lively. I've seen a lot of streamers like kill their reputation because what I say, they would switch up. They would stop playing what they were known for and try going for the super hype, I can do whatever I want to type of content where I'm able to just, yell as much as I want to, not play any games because I'm cool. Hey, it worked for this guy. It'll work for me. I'm going to go up and be the funny hype dude. And sometimes people might not want a funny hype dude. Sometimes people might just want like a chill environment to, just watch and talk to, right? Sometimes people just want to watch you for you and not watch you for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So definitely copying somebody else is a big thing.
Got it. Like anything else besides copying? So you said looks, copying somebody.
I said looks, but like you can't control that, right?
True,
like if
yes.
not everyone can. Like if you're born gorgeous, right? You're able to get away with that, right? Because that's just you. But if you're not, then who cares what shortcut you're trying to go for? So I didn't want that to be my answer. But no, mostly just copying other people is a shortcut that some people would try to get away with. Inspiration, you can do inspiration, but don't copy.
Got it. So, like, how hard do you think it would, like, for someone like new to streaming to like get into the streaming industry at this point?
Very hard. Hell, I wouldn't even say I'm in the streaming in air quotes industry. Like there's an in crowd for sure. That's like the super big top 100,000 people watching me at a time. People, but I pull like on average like 20 to 25 to 30 people watching me on a normal day. On a good day, it's like 30, 50, even like 100 or even 1,000 sometimes. Like every now and then I'll hit 1,000, which is really cool. By a raid or like if I do something exciting. Streaming at the beginning though is hard. It is if you want to like find people to watch you, good luck. Twitch is not a good platform to stream on if you're trying to get discovered. There are ways to do so, but it's really hard to do so. And the same thing goes for YouTube. YouTube streaming is not as refined as Twitch is, so it's going to be really hard to find certain people to watch your content. I have advice for that, but that's a long answer that I can give it to you, but that's a long answer.
Go ahead. I'm all for it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to speed run this as fast as possible. So what you want to do is you want to find a game that you like, join a community of people that like watching you or that share a certain interest, and then you want to build a community with those people. And then you want to keep streaming, and then eventually people will begin to realize that, hey, this guy likes doing what he does. He likes playing what I like to play. And the more numbers you see, the more that attracts people to come watch you. So people might not believe it, but if I'm playing, give me a niche video game. Just give me a video game.
Skullgirls.
All right, perfect. That's an amazing example. Skullgirls isn't like the most popping game on Earth right now. But if I am a streamer with like 10 people watching me, and I like Skullgirls, I want to check that person out and see, they like doing what I like to do. Let's see what this is all about. And if they like it, you know what they do? They follow. You can say, hey, join my Discord, join my community, and they'll want to stick around. And then, boom, believe it or not, you just made a new member to the community. If they come back, cool. If they don't, whatever, just keep trying again. But what's going to end up happening is if you're consistent with what you do and what you play, eventually people will stick around. And like I said, and this happened to me. So, you'll start off with 10 people watching you, and then someone will join in. Cool. Guess what? Now you have 11. Then you'll get rated by maybe another streamer that likes playing the same game that you do, and now you have 20 people watching you. Maybe wait a couple years. Before you know it, you'll have maybe 50, 70, 100 people watching you, all because you stuck to your guns and you were consistent in what you like to play, and you shared that passion with other people. That's how you build a community.
Got you. So how you did mention that you're a commentator, right?
Yes.
Did you start off as a commentator or a streamer?
Streamer. I wanted to play Final Fantasy VII. I got one person watching me, and that was myself. But I didn't stop. I kept playing Smash Brothers because that's what I like to play. And then someone said, hey, commentate a money match. It's just a match where people play for money because they're very high stakes. So I was like, sure, I'll commentate it. And I did it. People liked it, and they said, keep doing it. And that led me to being a commentator. And the Smash community is such a big place to where I was able to garner a small fan base and translate streaming into another side hustle. I have 2 side hustles next to my main job. So streaming, commentating, and then working.
Do you think you'd be where you are now if it weren't for commentating?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would definitely be in a good spot, but I wouldn't be where I am today because, whether I like to admit it or not, that notoriety, people knowing who I am because I commentate, actually helps me get more viewers and whatnot. So I am like super grateful for just commentating, and everything has just been like such a huge blessing. I don't even know what to say. It's been amazing just being able to say what I want to and do what I want to, and people enjoy that. It's godly.
So with that being said, do you think that networking is important when it comes to streaming?
Here's what I say. Networking is doing business with companies and potential sponsors. I never call it networking if you're trying to be friends with other people, right? So if you want to collab with somebody, right, don't call that networking. Say you're trying to build a friendship, right? I don't network with people. I want to build friendships with them, right? So if I really like what someone does, I'll shoot them a DM, a direct message. I'll be like, hey, I like what you do. You play Mario Kart, for example. I also like Mario Kart. Let's play Mario Kart together. Let's combine our viewers and see if we can get something going. And before you know it, their community becomes a part of yours, and you just grew a lot more. And also, raids on Twitch are massive. So raids are also good, a good way of getting viewerships. If people that are watching or listening don't know, a raid is pretty much one streamer sends all of their viewers to somebody else to like go follow or watch to see if they enjoy it. So, I love the questions you've been asking me are so good. You're really good at this. There's just so many different like webs and bridges and tips and tricks to grow your community if you really want to.
Like,
I kind of just gave them out. Like I said, partnering with other streamers to make content happen, finding a passion with what you do. There's also making content. You can make YouTube videos and link you and promote yourself through there. There's a lot, but those are like the main ones that worked for me and worked for other people.
all right, thank you. So, geez, I need to be more organized.
Very good.
So with that being said, do you have any like final tips for anybody that's like looking into the streaming community? Besides all that you just said, like, do you have any like other tips or any advice?
Don't quit. That's very generic, but let me explain why. A lot streaming is. I'm gonna be honest here. I'd probably be dead if it wasn't for me streaming. I honestly would. I have suicidal thoughts and whatnot. I've been thinking about it for a very long time before I started streaming, and going up on camera and just seeing people watch you just be stupid, just be silly. It's such a blessing. It's so cool. It makes me so happy. Other people don't understand it. My family doesn't. Most of my friends don't. But it's the coolest thing in the world. Just being able to sit down and be yourself and have literally 2 to 3 people watch you. So my tip is don't give up. If you really enjoy doing it, it will work out. I swear to God. If you're doing it for money, you're not going to enjoy it. But if you do it because you like doing it, it will work out in the end. And here's a sad tip, and here is a good tip to remedy that. The sad tip is no one's gonna watch you if you begin. When you start off, it's gonna be hard. Like you're gonna get like probably 1, 2, 3 people watching you inconsistently. Like they'll maybe watch, check you out, and then they'll leave. Right, that happens. The good tip of this is, guess what? If 3 people are watching you, congratulations, you are doing better than 80 to 90% of Twitch. 80 to 90%. Because some people are legit streaming to nobody, like ghosts, like nobody. So having 2 to 3 people watch you is like massive in the grand scheme of things. And also another good tip, keep in mind they are taking time out of their day. Life is so busy. There's so much going on in this world right now. They are taking time out of their busy schedule to watch you. And that's a blessing. So my advice is just to never quit and to be genuine with what you do. And like I said, it's super generic, but the amount of people that have had potential and just stopped really makes me upset. So yeah, that's my advice. Just keep going at it. Don't give up.
Okay. So, like, do you think YouTubing helps with that too?
Absolutely. YouTube is a form of promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a form of promotion. Pretty much, You're able to say, I can watch my video, like watch my videos. If you like my videos, come watch me on Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, because some people might not be able to see your stream. So you think
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah. So if you're, because streaming is you see it or you don't, right? The VODs are still there, obviously, but if you're streaming and they miss you, boohoo. And like I said, discoverability on Twitch is really bad. So best way to promote yourself is yourself, right? You can say, hey, for example, if I make Smash Brothers videos, this is what I do. I make Smash videos. If you like playing Smash, come watch me on Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good form of promotion.
So all right, so about YouTube. So I'm gonna move over ask a few questions about YouTube. So how would you say that how would you go about like growing your YouTube? Do you think like growing a
I don't know. I don't know. Like I have an idea. If you think Twitch is being consistent, if you want to grow a YouTube channel, you got to be on it, bro. You gotta, like, for me, I'm blessed because Twitch is just like I can be as consistent as I want to. YouTube is like if you don't upload a video within the next 2 weeks or within the next like week or 2 days, bro, the algorithm will like piss on you and forget you. I don't know about YouTube. I know more about Twitch because Twitch is less of an algorithm than YouTube is. YouTube is super it's like the algorithm is all that matters. It's a gambling game. It's a guessing game. Your video can show up on 1 million people's pages and it can be the shittiest video of all time, or you can make like the dopest, coolest editing video of all time with the best transitions, the best production value ever, and it'll show up on one person's YouTube. It'll get like two views. It's rough. So I don't know much about YouTube. I know more about Twitch, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if that's a bad answer. It's just less. YouTube is less of my
your thing.
expertise. Yeah. I'm trying it. I'm working through it, but it's less of my expertise.
Okay, got it. So do you think it's hard? Do you think it's harder than Twitch?
Absolutely. 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 When I stream, I can turn on a camera, almost do whatever I want to, and vibe out. YouTube, you have to edit the video. You have to make a thumbnail. As a matter of fact, the thumbnail is more important than the video, believe it or not, right? When you date someone, right? Oh, love at first sight. Love at first sight. I know that it said to no, it's not real, it's fake. Yes, it is. People are more attracted to physically good-looking people. I know this might be getting off topic, but hear me out, right? If someone looks good, you're going to want to talk to them more, right? You're going to want to be their friend a lot more than someone that doesn't, right? So a good YouTube thumbnail can carry you a long way. If your thumbnail is good, the video could be complete trash, right? And that's what the metagame for YouTube was a long time ago. The video could be legit the worst thing since like pineapple on pizza. It could be awful.
Wait, whoa, run that back.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Anyways, no. So yeah, it could be the worst thing since Arby's. There we go. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Found common ground. It could be awful, but if the thumbnail's good, you get the clicks. You get to see what people. You get to see what the video is about. You might hate it, but at the end of the day, they got your view, right? So who cares, right? Or you can make like the best video on earth, but if the thumbnail sucks, I'm not watching that. You know what I'm saying? Right? It could be like the best thing ever. It could be a life-changing video. It could inspire you, but if the thumbnail isn't good, then literally who gives a shit, right? The video doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
What about the title? Like
title? I'd say title and thumbnail are the same thing. It's in the same boat. Before you even watch the video, why should I click on this? Right? What would you rather watch? How to build a house, right? How to build a house, the video, or whoa, I got thousands of dollars after this one house making tip, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would want to watch the latter video because you want to see, well, damn, I want $1,000. Oh, how to pick up women, right? Or versus, I got millions of girls with this one simple trick. You want to watch that latter video because that one trick, you want to know that, you need to know that one trick. You want to know that one. You want to know that one trick, so you end up watching that video instead. And it could be false information, but you got to know, right? Because people are addicted to, what's it called? No, the word left me. Convenience. They want convenience, right? So the video is convenient for them. If the video will entertain them, then they want to end up watching that. Also, the length of the video is also important as well. Some people like long videos. Some people hate long videos. That's why for YouTube, a long time ago, the videos were 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. Because you were able to get money if the video was 10 minutes long, and it wasn't too long as well. Some people are put off by 12 to 20-minute video. Some people are even turned off to 10-minute videos. But what matters in the long run is what you enjoy. So even though I'm saying all this about YouTube algorithms and whatnot, if you enjoy what you do, like I said with Twitch, eventually you'll find success with it.
Okay, thank you. About controversy. Okay, this I should have covered. I should have, asked this a long time ago.
What'd I do?
No, scared, no, not you. No, I'm just asking.
Clean, I promise. I'm squeaky clean.
No, I believe you. It's just that. How do you feel about like controversy? Like, let's say you have a good. So, do you think? I don't even know the question I want to ask. Is like, should you?
They're good.
Like, damn. Do you think controversy should be like left out of like you should leave your jeez, okay,
problems out of your content? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Not problems. I feel like not problems. Just like controversy. No, things that'll cause like controversial things. There we go. So,
I know. Okay, I think I see where you're coming from.
Do you think that
should you do things? Should I do things that are controversial to get more views? Is that what you're saying?
No. I was gonna ask that in a minute, but like I'm saying like you have you and your fan base, your small little community. Do you think leaving controversy like out of your community is important? Because let's say that you actually one day you're streaming and you say something that not all of your community doesn't agree with, and that ends up splitting everybody up, and now you're kind of like known as an asshole or something. So would you say that I explained that terribly, I'm sorry, but
no, it's kind of a hard because I'm not really sure what the question is asking. And it's not your fault. It's because I'm not really a controversial person. I haven't really been in any problems, so I'm just kind of like,
All right, I'll give a more direct, like religion. Do you think that should be like left, like? Because religion is a big one. Like one talk about.
You want to be, if religion is a part of you, you don't want to like force it onto other people, but you can just say like, I am religious, and if someone has a problem with that, then they can leave. You shouldn't be afraid to let people go if they don't like you for you. Like if you're an asshole about your religion, then controversy will come your way, and I wouldn't see that as a good thing. But if you're like nice about it, I guess, like if you're nice about it, then I don't think you'll be in any kind of trouble. And if someone doesn't like what you're doing, then I wouldn't say that's controversy. I just say like someone doesn't like what you do and they're just leaving. If they leave, I was gonna curse, but you're doing a school interview, so I'm not going to. But screw them. See ya. Like I said that I'm a Christian. I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian. I was having a conversation about that, And they were like, Christians, they hurt so much people, that's terrible. And I said, I didn't do it. Sorry that you had those experiences, but I'm not like that. And they said, well, they're all the same. And they said, I don't want to watch someone that has hurt so many people. Not me, but they meant this religion. And I was just like, okay, I'm sorry you're leaving. I hate to see you go, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I hate to see you go, but I'm not going to change who I am. It's not what I'm doing for one person. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, or even like 5 people. Like, if they don't like it, cool. And there'll be people that like. There will be people that like me for me. Easy. And like I said, that was a one-time thing. I'm not like, I'm not like that. It was just a one-time thing, and people are like, I don't like that. And I was like, okay, see ya, man. Hope you find someone that you do like.
Mm-hmm. So, do you feel so? Um, I'm sorry. 1 second. When it, um, I really need to articulate myself better.
No, you're fine.
When you're streaming, like, is it um? Do you feel like you have to appeal to everybody?
No, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Because you specifically, right? A lot of people, I see like a clip of yours on Twitter. I'm like, okay, yeah, Arbiter's funny, but then I look through the comments and everyone's like, oh, Arbiter's loud. I don't like this nigga. He's loud, annoying. I wish I could turn off.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you have to appeal to everybody, or is it just like, no, fuck them, I don't care.
Sometimes I am like, oh, I wish everyone liked what I do, but then I'll be like, not really. If you try to appeal to everybody, guess what? You'll end up appealing to nobody, right? If you try to be as a matter of fact, I tried doing this and it made me really stressed out. Trying to be everyone's favorite will stress you out, first of all, and then you will end up being nobody's favorite, right? So, like I am loud. I'm a loud, energetic commentator, right? So, I could see those people saying, "Oh, he's too loud," and be like, "All right, guys, welcome back to the match. Oh my God, that was a really nice back here." One, I will be betraying people that like what I do, that like me being loud. I would be betraying myself. I would be acting, trying to make people that don't like. Why am I trying to make people that don't like me happy? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like that. Like, why are you trying to make people that already don't like what you do happy? Like, that is such a waste of time and energy and emotional weight. Like, why would I do that? So no, don't appeal to everybody. I know, because humans want to be loved. They want to be. They really do. But unless I keep going to looks. Unless you're gorgeous, I got bad news for you. Everyone's not gonna love you. So you really have to like tune into that and say to yourself, listen, I just need to be true to me, and the people that like watching me, they'll just end up joining later down the road. You know what I'm saying? So don't be everyone's favorite. That is a bad thing to do. And as a matter of fact, that's also a shortcut I forgot to mention. You were talking about shortcuts people try to do. That's one of them. Try to be everyone's favorite. Don't be everyone's favorite. That's no good. That's no good.
One moment. Also, that was a really good answer. Thank you for that. The next question was, how do you handle like conflict?
Conflict?
Yeah, like two regulars in your stream are arguing about something, and it's just like not stopping. How would you handle it?
Tell them to shut the fuck up. Shut up! We're trying to play, man. Dang, like chill out. Enjoy the stream. Whatever you're arguing about, just stop it. Jesus, come on, man. Take it into DMs or something. Twitch got those. Discord got those. Don't argue here. Don't do it. If it's not too bad, like if it's like a friendly argument, I'll like instigate. Like, ooh. But if it's the one time I had people like actually arguing over like video game stuff, and I was like, bro, who cares? Just chill out and enjoy the stream, bro. You're killing my vibe, man. Come on. Like don't be a dictator, but like, don't you really got to get people under control sometimes. And you don't want to be like mean about it, but you want to be like, bro, come on, bro. Not here, dog. Not here.
Mm-hmm. So now, what about people who are I'm gonna go back to the question I was gonna ask earlier. Like, what about people who okay, these questions don't really flow into each other, but I just want to ask
You're
it.
fine.
How do people? I mean, how do you? What do you think about streamers who just do controversial shit for views? Like their whole platform is just controversy.
Every
Nothing else.
dog has his day. Every dog has his day. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That controversy will get you. People will watch you. They'll find you funny. Sometimes they will find you funny. But guess what? Eventually, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna want to be normal. One day, you're gonna want to be your normal self. You're gonna be. You're gonna get sad one day. You're gonna get tired one day. You're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and talk to my viewers. I'm not gonna be this obnoxious POS, right? I'm just gonna chill one day. They're gonna leave. They are going to leave when they figure out that you're not some like demon time Black Air Force energy person. They're gone. So do what you want to, but eventually people will figure out that you're faking it. Either they'll figure out that you're faking it, or they'll keep demanding that you be the obnoxious person that you are, or or you might just go to jail or get in trouble. Like it might work out for you, but you might just end up causing more harm to your reputation than good. And reputation is everything. It's everything. Your reputation as a not even a content creator, as a person will go a long way. If someone says, "Oh, don't watch them, they're a piece of shit," guess what? You lost a potential viewer. Oh, don't watch them. They're like not obnoxious, but they're super rude. You lost a viewer, right? So not everyone's opinion matters. Sometimes people might spread information, right? But in the long run, you really want to make sure that you're not getting into too much problems.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. What's my next question going to be? I think I have like one or two more questions.
Good.
Let me check my back. One moment, we're having technical difficulties.
All good.
Oh, geez, you actually answered all my questions.
Woo!
Thank you.
I'm not stupid.
You're not stupid. I want to think. Wait,
I was like,
I want to ask one more.
No, you're
time.
good. Okay, all good.
Time. How much time do you have to be willing to give up if you want to be a successful, not successful, but like a really good streamer? Does it depend, or like
you get how much you put in, if that makes sense. If you take no time to, it's like a plant, right? Water the plant, it'll eventually grow into something really nice, whether you believe it or not. If you don't, it just won't. So you can put no effort into it if you don't want to, but don't expect results if you're not putting effort into it. You know what I'm saying? So, the more time you put in, the better. That's how I see it.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Arbiter, for that. Hold on that back. Thank you, Arbiter, for that. For answering my questions. I really loved your answers. Like they were really deep. If that makes sense.
No, there's a lot more to it than just, oh, you're watching this person, they're sitting on a stream, they're doing this. Those are people with like lives, and they can get depressed, and they can get there's just so much that people don't realize behind the screens. And me streaming, so I used to just be like, oh, this person providing good content back when I was a kid. But now that I'm a streamer and I do content, I look at things from a different perspective. I'm watching this like, are they okay? Are they doing this because they like it? Are they doing this because they need to, they got a bill they need to play, a bill they need to pay or something like that? There's just a lot in it for me, at least, more than just like there's video games and streaming involved. There's a social, there's a personal, there's an emotional aspect to all of this, and I think it's really, really interesting to go through and look at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really glad that you found the answers good, because I didn't like pre-plan any of these, and I don't think ahead. I just don't. I just kind of talk, and this is how I really feel about certain things.
I think that's good because you give the most genuine answers straight from the heart, like right off the top of your head. I think that
I speak from the heart.
Like, I think being prepared, not prepared for an interview is good because, like, whatever you're saying is just like, it's whatever comes to mind. You're being honest, genuine.
No, speaking from the heart is good. Speaking from the mind, you can end up lying and doing some stuff, but speaking from the heart is just super important. Let me see. Let me do this real quick. And then, sorry about that. Back. There we go. But no, yeah, just for anyone that would like to do it, I have so much advice. And I have so much advice and whatnot. But what I just say is just do it. The best thing I can give you for streaming advice is just to do it. Like, don't wait. Don't wait for the right time to do so. Just do it. If you want to try it out, do it. See if you like it. Sometimes people just don't like it. That happens, right? I've had someone say, I want to stream. They tried it out and they said, I kind of just don't like sitting in a camera and talking to people. That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? So those are my answers. And yeah.
Thanks for your time, Arbiter. Once again, your answers were phenomenal. I'm actually gonna rewatch this when I stop the recording. Actually, I should probably do that now. Do you mind if this is uploaded to YouTube or no?
Yeah, dude, go ahead, bro. Anything you want to do, please.